Hi, everyone. This is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mammal and Psychic Medium. Welcome to a timeless collective love reading for all signs and any sign that you're thinking of. Please use this reading to manifest the love that you are worthy and deserving of, or to confirm a love that's come into your life. Let's see what Spirit has today for loving messages. Spirit, what is it that you want us to know? What is it that you need us to hear? I am listening for you now. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to anybody that's been newly guided. Spirit, please share with me. I have an ex-lover. Ooh, oh boy, is that somebody that's coming out of the woodwork? I have a separation. Okay, guys, what's going on? I have good fortune. Okay. I have seduction. All right, so a little bit of a feeling of, you know, if we're in a no contact or we cut ties, that, you know, I've got somebody from my past that won't let me go, obsessing over me, wondering what I'm doing, something like that. Many of you probably are not even interested in this person, but this person could be in the background. It could be Spirit's way of saying that, hey, you know, that past never really let you go, even though you've moved on. Spirit, tell me more. What else is it that you have for us today? I have an apology. Somebody is trying to come forward. Somebody is wondering if they reached out to you, would you accept an apology? Would you listen? And we are going to find out, I guess. So I'm going to tag this as a no contact for today, only because there's just too many cards that are leaning in that direction. So check out your playlist for other love readings. If you're not interested in the past, this reading is probably not going to be for you. Okay. So let's see what else they say. I have ecstasy. They're definitely thinking about you physically. There's a sense of fantasy. There's a sense of obsession, okay, that, you know, they just can't get you out of their mind. So, you know, they're probably going to be showing up. Will you take a risk on me? Will you, you know, you rolled the dice once. Will you roll the dice again? That's going to be up to you. Some of you will say, yeah, okay, you know, we had our thing and it's time for us to kind of kiss and make up. You know, maybe it wasn't that big of a deal. We just needed a little break from each other. Others of you, yeah, look at it's a risk. It's always a risk when you give somebody a second chance, because you're always risking that they're going to do it again, or why did they leave in the first place, or they didn't stay and figure things out with you. They didn't kind of let you know how they were feeling and try to work things out. And then, you know, if they just kind of walked away or ghosted you without any kind of chance to do some healing or repairing or talk things through, you're always thinking they're just going to turn around and do that again. So there is a risk. There's definitely a risk. Let's see what the cards are saying. Spirit, please share with me. Tell me about this connection. What is it that you need me to know today? I have a Wheel of Fortune, Page of Wands. I have a Six of Swords, and I have a Seven of Wands. It did come into me as I'm realizing that we should be together. Okay. If I tried to walk away from this, it was foolish. I do feel like I want to be in this connection now and feel like we're supposed to be together. It's meant to be. Very much a feeling of I was foolish. I will say that foolish, you know, mistakes or foolish actions, something like that. But right now, I feel like this person they have it in their mind that we're supposed to be together. And how do I win you back? You know, really is the energy I'm feeling. You are my Empress. Okay. I have a King of Cups. All right. You've got somebody who's in love with you, and they do want to win you back. Now, this is interesting. Fighting, it's almost a feeling of fighting temptation. Now, they could have something going on in their life that maybe you said, I can't deal with this anymore. It doesn't necessarily have to be a third party, but they're drinking too much. They're doing drugs. They're not getting up and going to work every day. They have, their priorities are not in the right place. So, what's going to change? And it's a feeling of whatever this is that's holding them back in their life. It starts to affect your life. And that's probably some of the things that you are upset about. Does this person love you? Yes. Is this person attracted to you? Absolutely. But do they need to take care of themselves? It's a little bit of let the healing begin. Did we have a chance to heal? Did this person have a chance to heal? Spirit, please share with me. I have a 10 of Pentacles. I have a Temperance. And I have a 4 of Swords. So I want to have more balance in my life. I want to have more stability for sure. I'm just going to say we needed a break from each other. After the Tower here, we needed a break from each other. And something probably was building. Something came forward. We said things that maybe we didn't want to say. And, after an ending, there's always a new beginning. So, more people get back together than they do move on. So, sometimes it's just an eye opener to what we have. And if that's what Spirit wants you to see right now, then that's what Spirit's showing you. Let's see what else they have. So this obsession over you, will you roll the dice on me? I want to go back to having like peace and serenity and stability in my life. Okay. Spirit, please share with me. I have talking. Okay. Can we start talking? I'm waiting for messages. Okay. I want to talk more. I'm constantly looking at my phone. I'm always waiting for your message. I'm wondering when you're going to reach out. Little bit of a stalking energy there. I feel like they know everything about you. They are either in contact with somebody that that kind of reports in everything. Like you're seeing somebody, you're not seeing somebody, you're upset, you're not upset. I feel like they do know what's going on. Like they're keeping tabs. Okay. So whatever the keeping tabs is, and you may not know to what extent they're doing that. It is very obsessive. I would say, I love you unconditionally. Okay. I was selflessness. Okay. So I want to give you everything. There's a sense of, I didn't realize what I had until it was gone energy as well. So we've got that, but I think that this person is realizing that you could be the one that gets away. You could be the one that they regret. I feel like we're a soulmate connection. I don't want to let this love go. I mean, I really feel like this person is, certainly in love with you, certainly trying to figure out, what your feelings are still, and trying to figure out a way to get back into your energy, trying to get back into your life somehow and make things right or turn things around, or for you to see them in a new light, you to see that, they can try again or try harder or be there for you this time. Some people will say people can't change. I believe people can change. I can believe people can change and try harder and do better. I just would love to think that there's, goodness still in a lot of people, certainly goodness in somebody that you were in love with and shared a life with. So let's see what they're saying. Spirit, please share with me a Knight of Cups. I have a 2 of Pentacles. I have a Chariot. And I have a 4 of Pentacles. So little bit of I definitely want to move forward. Do you remember how much I was in love with you? Do you remember how much I gave you? this back and forth energy of, are you going to let me back in, or do you want me? I really feel like there's a lot of confusion around this connection. I feel like there's love on both sides. It's almost like we're both being stubborn, okay? And we're just both having a hard time with, is it going to be better, is the question. It's only going to be better if you both want it, is really what's going to happen. But right now we have some holding back. We have some deciding to do. We're going back and forth with feelings. It's an emotional bond. I have a Queen of Pentacles and a King of Pentacles coming out at the same time. I'm going to say I want to make you feel more secure. I feel that that's probably the thing that was coming between the two of you, that something along the lines of, I just don't know where I stand in this connection, or I don't know what my future is with you, or you haven't given me any indication if I have a future with you. So I feel like that was probably, you know, whether it was, I want a commitment and this person said, don't push me, and, you know, ended up pushing you away, and then realized that they don't want to risk losing you either. So that could be going on. But I do feel like security. I want you to feel secure, you know, that's part of this conversation when we come back together. I need you to know that I do want you to feel more secure. You definitely have somebody that's going to try to win you back. I mean, that's the energy I'm feeling. Not all of you, but some of you. I want us to disconnect from everyone and live in peace. So there could have been some interference. There could have been some family interference. There could be some children, grown children, could be work issues. But there's always that feeling of, I wish I could just be alone with you and not have to deal with the rest of the world and all the garbage that comes with families and on both sides, or some kind of conflict. But that's not the real world. And we have to learn how to find each other in with all these other things. And we have to have a united front. Spirit said, like, we have to be on the same team no matter what. You have to have my back. You can't throw me under the bus. You can't disrespect me in front of friends or family, you know. So we have to be a team, is coming in. Sharing and exchanging sacred energy, you know, realizing that us being together has to come first, or us being together is more important than anything going on around us. I mean, short of taking care of our children, if we have children. So it's a feeling of this spirit brought us together for a reason, and we have to respect that. We have to respect and honor that. You're the one I want to grow old with, you know, like, I still want to be with you. I still see us together for the long run. I don't want to be in where we are today, is how I feel. But I don't know how to win you back, is really what's happening. This person is, you know, I mean, the best thing they can do is, you know, talk to you, but even maybe you don't want to talk to them. Maybe they've tried everything. Maybe they keep getting shut out or pushed away because you just don't want it. You're just not interested, but they don't know how to get through to you, is how it's coming in. Spirit, please share with me some loving messages. What is it that you need me to know? You're a safe place for me. Okay. You can talk to me. You know, I can talk to you. I feel like I can be vulnerable with you. I have a maybe, you know, like, would you even consider seeing me, or just giving me some time so that I can explain myself, or we can reconnect in any way? What if it got better? What if I changed? What if I told you I loved you, you know, and what if I told you I still want to spend the rest of my life with you? You know, there's this feeling of unsaid words that I should have said when we were together. I should have told you when we were together what I felt, or what my intentions were. So, you know, are they kicking themselves? Probably. You know, it's always when, you know, we're alone, we think about what we could have done. We will be together. I feel like this person is keeping tabs on you to the extent where they just don't want to miss anything. They don't want to be, you know, they're saying, keep believing in us, and I will call or text you, you know, just keep believing in us. Keep asking, you know, should we be together? You know, and if the answer is my heart keeps telling me yes, you know, then that's what maybe we have to go with. But I do feel like this person is keeping an eye on you, whether you know it or not, whether you call it stalking or checking you out, driving by your home, asking friends about you, something along those lines. But you definitely have somebody from the past that wants to try to win you back and hasn't given up hope that, you know, we'll be together again one day. So I'm going to put this out into the universe, and, you know, we'll see what Spirit wants and what's best for both of you. I want to thank Spirit for these messages today. If you're new to my channel, please remember to hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you always for your kind words, your comments. If anyone would like to book a private reading with me, please check out my website at KathyMammelin.psychicmedium.com. And check out my other 2 channels for other no contact or twin flame readings. Check out my Twin Flame Soulmate channel. I'll put the link in the description, and also check out my pick a card channels for some new love and singles readings and some different types of readings. So I hope you enjoyed your reading today, and we'll see you all again real soon.